Hey, good morning, everybody. It's GK once again, and we're coming back with our second video of the morning. And you know, it's Sunday morning here in beautiful Greenwood, Arkansas. No better thing to do with your on a Sunday is to hang out with your family. And here's what we've got here. This is coming from Buck City Brakes, and if you follow them and you know a little bit about them, one of their big emphasis is the BCB fam. And you know, we're proud to be a part of that. We're excited to be a part of that. You know, a couple days ago, we had a video where they sent us our breaker box, and it was amazing. And things like that, man, are the kind of things that will draw me as a buyer, as a card buyer, just as a number one, as a collector, you know, because that's what we're here for. And number two, as an enterprise in the card industry. It brings us back, you know, because that, you know, the return on that package is going to be crazy. You know, we did a video yesterday, and some of the cards that we got in that enabled us to do some amazing things, you know, and really may set a foundation for greater things to come. You know, you don't know. So, you know, Sunday morning, by all means, hang out with your family. If you're a pack ripper, card collector, there's no better family to be associated with than the BCB family. So oh man. So what we got into some Unparalleled brakes, and so we got 3 packs of Unparalleled here. You know, here we go, and we're going to go through them. Same process applies as what we talked about earlier in the Ghost Packs video. You know, we documented when we purchased the inventory. We're going to document what we got in return. Then we'll go and do our cost analysis. But I think after we go through some of these cards quickly, we're going to talk about you know, what's the best break for our buck. All right, if we can get our tongue untied, what's the best break for our buck? We'll get into that, but first let's open up these team bags. You know, one of the cool things, you know, getting these team bags, when we first got back into the hobby and we're trying to resell, we didn't have effective packaging. You know, we didn't know, and so one of the things that we're able to do, a lot of these products that come in these team bags, and you know, one of the unfortunate crosses to bear for a collector or a resale guy is packaging and shipping. You know, that's a huge dent in your overhead and trims into your profits. So, you know, what we noticed was, hey man, we're getting these products and there's no shame in our game. You know, we'll reuse these and you know, it reduces our cost. It keeps it out of the landfill. You know, so we've got a good environmental responsibility, you know, going on. So reduces our cost, stays out of the landfill. Another thing that it does is when we reuse that to send cards that people buy from us, we can package them that way, and then it really enhances our product. So man, it's great to see. Here we've got them all broke out. Let's get into them. And I think what we did, these were Unparalleled divisional brakes. And looks like we got some really nice cards here. And it might have been a full case. So a full case divisional brake, I believe, is maybe what that was. Yeah, because we got Patriots, we got Bills. And, you know, if you get in on more than one brake or one style of brake, you know, you never know what may come your way. So we've got quite a stack of cards here. You know, so for our investment there, it's pretty good return. I don't have the data right now with me to say what the cost in was. I'll have to review that, but I can guarantee you we're going to be at a pretty good cost per card entry. One of the cool things about it, man, we got some points. A lot of people don't like points. We like points. You know, we redeem the points. We've always had good luck redeeming points with Panini, and it gives us a chance to get some pretty cool cards. You know, so as much maligned as Panini or their points process may be, we're never against getting points. And if you got points out there, look to sell them, give us a shout, man. We'll probably pick them up from you. So what they did is points get random to the Titans. We had the Titans. Boom, we got the points. So thank you. We can use those. So real quick, we'll go through some of these Unparalleled. We got into an AFC West break. We got a Jason Kroom. We got a N'Keal Harry. We got a Ryan Fitzpatrick. We got a Quinnen Williams with the Jets. I'm not a big fan of the new Jets logo. Ugh. I liked what they had. We got the Thrill of Victory, TB12. One of the guys that's probably one of our most effective movers. Josh Allen. Seems like people love Josh Allen. They love his cards. We got us a Bobby Jacobs or Bobby McCain. Got a real cool Spirit of the Game, Sony Michel, and that background is just crazy. You know, we're big fans of the game action shot photos, but man, you know, I love these Unparalleled too. Tyree Jackson, this is a rookie that's kind of chasing us around. We appreciate that. Another Ed Oliver. You know, we got into the AFC West, and man, or not AFC West, but we got into the AFC East. And you really can't go wrong. Real popular conference. A lot of Dolphins fans, a lot of Bills fans, a lot of Jets fans, and of course the Patriots are what they are. It's a huge market. Here's a swirl of Michael Bennett, 50 out of 129. And we got a Jason Sanders. It's always cool to see the kickers in the mix. Here's another Michael Bennett that we can pair up. Well, now, you know, on a more expensive product like Elements was real bad. Like Elements, you get 5 cards to the pack, 5 cards to the box, and if you got a Michael Bennett and then 3 cards later you get another Michael Bennett, man, that sucks. If you're especially if you're on the breaking end of it, you know, because that's 2 hits you missed if that wasn't your team. But in a lesser priced product, a more affordable product, man, we like it because now we have 2 variants of the same player, and you can't beat that, especially if you're looking to build sets for resale. And we got us a High Flyers 36.5, Julian Edelman. Another TB12, Thrill of Victory. Then Jamison Crowder. Got us a Damian Harris. Jamal Adams. And we got us a review, Devin Singletary. And they're expecting kind of big things. I like that, Pat, man. Look at that pattern. Whoa, man. Almost like psychedelic. Makes me feel like I'm at the club dancing back in the days in the Z Cavaricis. There we go, Tyree Jackson once again. And you'll notice like small variations in the background. So you may get several cards of the same player, but each one of the backgrounds is going to be different. There's a base Tom Brady. And then this one's a real cool one. Jason Kroom. Just that background, it's just fun to look at, man. And a lot of times these Unparalleled, they'll state what they are on the back. Another Bobby McCain. Here's a player that should have an exciting year. Zay Jones. Joejuan Williams. Rookie card. Got us a Julian Edelman. One of the best young corners in the game. Minka Fitzpatrick. A good old punter. Lack Edwards. Kenyon Drake. A lot of Kenyon Drake supporters out there across social. You know, it's crazy to me, but there he is. Keith Ford with the Bills. We got us a Christian Wilkins with the Dolphins. Another Minka Fitzpatrick. Then Damian Harris. And those rookies, they'll have 2 variants, you know, which is real cool. You know, because now we can stack those Damian Harrises together and maybe, you know, make a more attractive package for a buyer. Sam Darnold, I think this guy's going to have a great year. I think he's going to have a great career. I'm anxious to see what he does. You know, his first game out of the box last year against the Lions, that you know, he passed the eyeball test with me. Another Ed Oliver. And we got another Joejuan Williams. Kyle Van Noy. This guy's going to be, I think he could be the next great Patriots linebacker. He is simply bringing the wood every time he's on the field. We got David Sills, the 5th. Lawrence Guy. Devin Singletary. I don't think we hit too many hits. I think we just picked up a lot of base, some numbered cards. Here's a Kenyon Drake. And what does that say? A lot of times they'll say what the card is. Oh, here it is, Infinite, and it's numbered 50 out of 150. Kenyon Drake, Neville Hewitt, another high flyers, and Randy Moss. We saw this come through in the break. Man, we love Randy Moss. We love him when he played with the Vikings. We love him with the Patriots. We love him we're just big Randy Moss fans. 47-inch vertical, crazy. He could outjump me probably by 45 inches. So amazing. Another Michael Bennett, Mike Gesicki from Penn State. There's a lot of Penn State supporters out there that man, they love the pro cards of the when a Penn State guy goes to the pros, Penn State fans love those cards. We got us a Sony Michel, Spirit of the Game. Got us an Infinite Tom Brady, 103 out of 150. Another Kyle Van Noy. Got a Jason Kroom Whirl, and that's numbered out of 129, 41 out of 129. Then a Bobby McCain Astral, and the Astral's pretty cool. You get the star background there, numbered, wow, almost a bookend, 7 out of 200. 7 out of 200, Bobby McCain, and I believe that is, rookie card. Awesome. Chase Winovich, a lot of hype behind that guy. Could he be next? Jarrett Stidham from Auburn, now backing up Tom Brady. That's always a good place to be in. Got us another Mike Gesicki, a Robert Foster, Myles Gaskin, David Sills V. Yet again, another Tom Brady. And I love that background. It's just a base background, but man, that is nice. There's one of our favorites from the break, Sam Darnold Whirl, 91 out of 129. Dawson Knox. That's a great name for a football player. Dawson Knox. We got some Christian Wilkins. We got some more Devin Singletary. And then we got Jamison Crowder, full green. Kind of a Jets fan, but man, I don't know about that look. Then we got into Titans. So we did a divisional break, and then we also did a team break. The team break was really inexpensive. I think we were looking at about a $90 buy-in. So the divisional package was of course more expensive, and then the Titans were a little bit less. It might have been on the Evolution side where teams were available. They set one price, you could get all the teams. It was just randomized, and that's what we ended up with. And I think that's what happened. So I think this here might have been a $15 buy-in or something like that. So we got a Jayon Brown Infinite, and that's 4 out of 150. So we're getting some short print cards. And here's another Jayon Brown, and that is an Astral, with the Astral with the stars, 32 out of 200. So man, that'd make a nice repack product right there for a Titan fan. You can put those up, do our cost average the way we do. We could set these up and get a nice product out there to a Titan fan. Marcus Mariota, Alex Barnes rookie card, DeAndre Walker. Then we got another Alex Barnes. Then this guy should have a great year. A.J. Brown, expecting big things from him and Corey Davis. And then our one hit, Derrick Henry single color patch. It's not numbered, but man, that's a beautiful light blue. Wow. Derrick Henry. And I love, the Titans have their uniforms are amazing. I still kind of know them sometimes as the Oilers, because that's really, to me, as a old fan, old collector, the Titans are the Oilers. It's they've got some awesome uniforms nowadays, man. I mean, almost would buy me. I'd buy some Titans gear and rep them. So, here we are. 85, 90 bucks in. We got us a boatload of cards. We won't go into the details. And not only that, we got some points. And what's cool about this is we can stack this with other points and then get us some even better cards. So, you know, how we inventory this is a little bit different, but it does allow us to acquire some better product. So one of the things that we wanted to talk about after going through those cards was, you know, what is our best break for the buck, you know, and what we kind of like to look at as what we've learned in about the last 60 days of actively buying into breaks across multiple platforms, you know, Facebook, YouTube, website, whatever it may be, Instagram. We buy into a lot of breaks on Instagram. You know, we were doing it as a learning experiment or a learning process to, number one, learn how breaks work, because that method wasn't available to us any other time that we had collected in the hobby. We wanted to find out what makes it work, you know, what makes breaking work, what makes me want to buy into a break. The other thing that we wanted to kind of think about was, while we were getting into these breaks, is how can it improve our inventory? How can it improve our collection? And then what does it enable us to do after we receive the cards? So, you know, what we found out to this point, what works best for us. And I know that if you follow us here on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, you know, it seems like we're putting up a lot of hits. Well, it doesn't always necessarily work that way. We talked about that in a couple videos ago. But one thing that lends one way that we have to better acquire or more easily acquire hits is simply the method that we buy into. So these are a great example of that, because we had an individual team, you know, the Titans, that we bought into the random pool. And what we did was we saw the break open. Hey, here's an unparalleled break. Every team was available at a team price. So all the teams were listed. Well, they do evolution breaks, and the evolution means that so many breaks sell, but they want to break it on this day. So they post it on Monday. Let's say they want to break this on Thursday. They're like, hey man, we got to break this by Thursday no matter what. So Thursday comes and maybe 12 teams haven't sold out of the 32. The evolution means that they're going to roll those remaining 12 teams. They're going to put them in a pool. They're going to put a price point on all those teams in that pool, and the buyer can buy in at that price point. Before they start the break, they'll randomize names and teams and match both the names and teams up with a random team. You don't know who you're going to get, but you could get somebody. You might get the Redskins, you might get the Browns, you might get, you know, Chiefs don't usually show up, but like Broncos, Redskins, Steelers, 49ers, you know, those teams show up in the evolution pool quite often, so you can buy in at a lesser price. So man, I mean, that's attractive. So we like to kind of exercise some patience on those pick your team breaks. We don't like to, what we learned is buying into pick your team breaks, if it's got to be a half case or more for it to be likely that we're going to get a hit. We like to buy in on full case breaks, and although that buy-in price is a lot higher, it brings us a lot of cards. But our favorite way to break across all formats, across social, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or the company website, is the random divisional breaks. Now there are pick your division breaks, but man, they feel quick, and if you don't have the time and ability to actively just watch the feed, then you'll lose out on those spots. But the random divisional picks seem to sell slower, so it gives you a little bit more time to react and respond. So we like to buy into the random divisional team breaks. We know we're going to spend more to get in, but the likelihood of it going to a good division, you know, I mean, you could end up with the AFC South, and the resale, the popularity of that division is somewhat limited. But man, you might hit like the AFC East, you know. So, and everybody pays the same price, and that's another cool thing about it, is everybody pays the same price. So like if it's $75 to get into that divisional break, you know, for your $75, man, you can get one of 8 conferences, and the likelihood in a full case, there's probably going to be hits spread across all those conferences. So what we like to do, what we've learned, what works best for us, that allows us to create content on either YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, is to buy into those random divisional breaks. and see how the cards fall, and that seems to work for us. It's really helped us in this platform and on other platforms gain some popularity, gain some support, and of course we're appreciative of that, but we can't do it alone, and we haven't done it alone. We have to work together with these people, like we said to open. It's a big family. This community is a big family. We're glad to be part of it. So we'll let you go for now, but we just wanted to share with you, not only what we got from the BCB family. So shout out to Buck City Brakes. And we wanted to share with you like our perspective on braking and how it's helping to benefit us as a collector and as a business. So thanks again for your time. We'll be seeing you again soon. And until then, take care of yourself, and thank you very much.